Now we can talk to the party's leader, Chris Mounsey. Welcome to the Daily Politics.
Morning.
You're not really a small party, are you? You're a one-man band.
Not at all. We're obviously founded by 5 people, and we have
Right, you're a 5-man band.
we have a membership of around about 450 people at the moment, that is steadily growing, and it's very much a party that is growing on the internet and becomes quite, it's distributed around the country.
Why have you only put up one candidate then?
Quite simply because, there are several reasons. Firstly is obviously the financial reasons. It's quite expensive to stand people in general elections. The second is that we believe that it's far better to let the Tories and the Labour fight it out this time, whilst steadily growing our membership and our support.
Well, how big is your membership now compared to a couple of months ago?
Our membership now is around about 450.
So it's nothing.
So but we're going for 2 years.
Couple of double-decker buses.
We have a small. Very small budgets, and we're all part-time. So, the fact is that, you look at something like UKIP, who 20 years ago were nothing at all, and then recently did very, very well, beat Labour into third place in the European elections.
If you have pretensions to be a proper party, do you think you should blog in the way that you do in this Devil's Kitchen blog, where some of the things you said about a teaching union trade union leader is unrepeatable?
Well, I think that it's one of those things where people, to a certain extent, appreciate a bit of honesty. But,
using this word, calling her... I mean, there are very few things I can repeat here. One of them is probably at the margins, a filthy troll.
Well, I mean, I think it's
was
one
that
of those
the right
things,
thing to say to a union leader?
It's a certain persona. I mean, I think that it's one of those things where you're expressing a certain amount of anger as a persona on the internet.
But you used other words. You accused her of doing all sorts of things, all of which you know to be untrue. You wanted to bleed to death.
Well, I mean,
is that a sensible thing for a party leader to say, who wants to be taken seriously?
It's quite possibly it's one of those things. Anger gets the better of one. Certainly, I think that there's a lot of anger in the country, and there's a lot of people.
Do you regret that?
I certainly wouldn't want to sit there and
try to withdraw it.
Well, sure, I will withdraw it. I mean, I think that...
Apologise to the trade union leader for saying that? That she should bleed to death?
Well, I mean, yeah, OK, fine. I'm happy to apologise to her. I still think, however, that she was entirely
If you were
wrong.
a serious party, you would be deselected by now, wouldn't you, for writing that?
I quite possibly would, but I'm not standing.
All right. Chris Mounsey, thanks for joining us.